Welcome back, 40K fans, to Bloodbath Tactics, your favorite podcast with the coolest Warhammer players in the world.
Yeah, the universe.
The whole universe, the whole galaxy.
The galaxy.
Universe is technically bigger, but you don't know. There's other galaxies out there.
Technically,
for here, and for right now. Thank you for joining us once again, you guys. It has been a hot minute, but we are back in 11th edition. To my right, the ever handsome Cass. How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Thanks. That was nice.
I got you. Looking handsome today.
Yeah. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah. It's
not you, David. And to my left, the ever cute David Core.
Is that a hot take?
You got the when you shave like that, when you're clean shaven, you got to be cute. When we have a beard, you're handsome. That's how it works.
We need more meow meow ears.
Japan, they say
kawaii.
kawaii.
Meow.
Is that kawaii?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that meow meow headphones you have?
Oh yeah, you were on a podcast and had the earphones.
Yeah, my primaries were broken. I had to use my wife's.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nice story.
Yeah.
Right.
They're definitely not mine.
Definitely not yours. Show them out. What podcast was that we're talking about?
It was the Warpbane.
Warpbane podcast.
Warpbane podcast.
Yeah, check them out. Great night podcast. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Like we said, we were talking 11th edition. We have finally made it to 11th edition. Everything we got drip fed information about dispositions and units and da.
That was so annoying.
I kind of liked it because it was like, you got a little bit teaser. Every week was a new teaser, and like your faction finally got their dispositions. You were all excited,
right? But then you're always saying, "Well, it depends on points," or like depends on this, and it depends on that, instead of like just.
And we were focused on 10th because we had a GW Edmonton coming up, so it was just kind of it's too much.
100%. I did not, aside from like basic stuff like dispositions, I didn't really look at any 11th rules until the tournament, like the Edmonton Open was over, because I just didn't want to.
Yeah,
bog down my brain. I'm a simple man.
Yeah. No, me too.
Disassociate just in the middle. Like, wait, how does cover work again?
Yeah. What does it do? I think it was Fraser. Spoiler alert, but I went against Fraser at the Open.
Yeah.
And he's like, is it a reactive within 8 inches or 8-inch deep strike? I'm like, this is why I didn't pay attention to 11th edition rules. No, it's 9.
It's all 9.
It's 9 inches, and 10th. So. Obviously I pay attention to the rules and watched a lot of games and stuff, but I just focused on 10th until the Open was over.
Yeah, for those who are maybe not familiar, the very last Games Workshop event, at least of 10th edition, was the Edmonton Open, which was last 2 weekends ago now.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Not this weekend, the previous one.
Well, it was the weekend 11th launched.
Yeah. It's so funny. So 11th officially launched on the 20th, right? The Saturday?
Yeah.
The first day of the Open was the 19th.
Yeah. And GW was very excited for us to play 10th edition. Their words, not
ours. They said they were very excited a lot. Yep. And I mean, I don't think anybody who was playing was super excited to play 10th, but it was a big event. It's always a big event.
I mean, it was a lot of fun.
260-ish at the end of it all.
277,
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So tons of players, lots of good competition. A shout out to Fraser, of course, goes out to, for winning the whole damn thing. Yeah. Though he had to go through these two guys.
Barely.
Though.
Yeah.
That's true. Close. So David faced Fraser in the final.
Yeah. Watch the stream. His dice were insane. Won by 8 points. He went second. Ask anyone who watched the stream. He shouldn't have won that game.
I didn't actually watch it. I should go back and watch it. It was on the Games Workshop stream. Yeah,
I'm just joking. No, but
you're not salty. It's okay.
No. I didn't expect to even make it that far.
You've been on an absolute tear recently, so I think anybody who's gambling was gambling good money on you. So
okay. Well.
But Fraser did win it all, so he wins another golden ticket. The rich get richer. Yeah. But more importantly, I think they cover flight to Barcelona.
Yeah.
So he would take the flight. I think
and
there's
back,
probably a trickle down or something like that. Probably.
Probably made for both.
I think they do a return trip
with the Europeans.
I'm pretty sure. Just fly out to Barcelona and say, "Well, this is where you live now."
Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah, but we had like
habla español.
No hablo inglés.
Yeah, I want to see Fraser speak Spanish really bad.
No hablo inglés.
That's a good Fraser voice. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, we had lots of guys in the top cut. Both of you guys made top cut. There was Nate Scuzaguzzi. What's it? How do you pronounce his last name for real?
Sagruzzi.
Yep. Nailed it.
I thought it was
Spaghetti.
The spaghetti monster himself.
Yeah.
Who else was up in there? Scotty B. Scotty B was up there. We could pull it up.
I was fourth.
Adam was up there.
You ended fourth, eh?
Yeah, top. Yeah.
Adam Green, friend of the show, Adam Green, made top cut.
He was fifth, Adam, and then Scotty was sixth, and then Josh Stapleton
Josh
was seventh.
He had a good round.
7 of the top 8 We're Team Alberta.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong. Turns out
So the top 7 were actually Team Alberta, and then
There you
8th place
go.
was Ben Greenlay, which he is an Albertan, but I think he moved out to Ontario.
And Tony made top 16, right?
No.
Oh, did he?
Oh, top 16. He
yeah,
did.
he was in top 16,
sorry,
but he wasn't in
yeah.
like, I don't think he was top 10, but
He got like 12th or 13th, which is
super good.
Yeah.
For those, again, if not familiar with GW events, you basically play almost like 2 separate tournaments. Your first 4 games get you seeded into your brackets, and then after that, you're playing within kind of your bracket for the most part. I've been told like there's another cut after the next 2 or something like that in the top. But anyway, I think you were saying that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because
I would have gotten 4th then.
because
Oh, yeah,
Scotty played in the semis and then he dropped all the way down to I want to say 5th or 6th.
Okay, so maybe there's only
So
one cut.
I think there's just one.
So there's one cut. If you win all 4 games, we didn't have enough players for a shadow round, I don't think. So you play all 4 games, you just immediately make top 16.
Yeah.
And you cannot, even if you lose all the next 4 games, you cannot go below 16.
Yeah, you get
which
the,
is crazy.
The golden
It's awesome.
spoon.
Yeah.
Called
Yes.
16th.
That's right, the
Yeah.
golden spoon. Last year, I made the mistake. I didn't know this bracket system at all last year, for that matter, but I lost my very first game, so I was just immediately out of top cut. So my goal this year was to not lose my first game, and then immediately lost my first game. So I was like, sick, not in the top 16. So,
Excellent.
Yeah, that year I lost my 3rd game. I think it was to Scary.
yeah, right.
So then I got put into the 2nd bracket, and I ended up winning the bracket. So I got 17th place because I won the bracket.
Right, that's right.
Right, but I could never get even at 7-1, and then 16th place could be 4-4, but they're in that top bracket
Yes.
where I am.
Once the cut happens,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah,
you
they're-
beat me in that one. It felt bad. We went to karaoke and we sang about it afterwards.
You sang.
But yeah, so you ended 7-1, 7-1.
Yeah.
Very nice done.
Yeah.
Very nice done, guys. I only went 6-2. Didn't go undefeated in my bracket. I did take 1 more loss.
Unbelievable.
What place is it? Like 30th or something?
I think it was like 30th. It was
Still
like
pretty
30,
good.
31,
That's
something like
awesome,
that. It was
dude.
still good for a
That's-
ton of ITC points. Like it was like 210 ITC points. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, that's great.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
We take those. Yeah, big event
nice.
like that is gonna be great for points if you can get up there. So yeah, first round ran into triple defiler Death Guard, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't feel too bad about losing that one, but it's all good. But anyway, that's 11th. Congratulations for gentlemen for doing performing so well. Congratulations, Team Alberta, generally for placing so high.
We really killed it.
Turns out when you put the biggest event in Canada right in the middle of Alberta, all the good Albertans will show up to it.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it was cool. Like I think it was my last match, and she was like, "Oh, I've fought against a lot of you guys, right? Because we're all wearing our jerseys, right?
Right.
Oh, she
Yeah, that
didn't
was
mean
the- that-
Defiler players?
Filthy defiler player.
Yeah. Well, I think no, one of them was Scotty. And I'm one of the Defiler players, and then the other one was Tony. I don't know who else she
It was
was.
that lady who was playing Votan, right?
Yeah.
She made
Genevieve or something like
She
that.
made
or-
top 16.
She made top 16.
Yeah, kind of know that was awesome.
She beat Tony, and then beat Ben Green. No, I don't know. And then
she's really good.
she did good. She was good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That was it. No more 10th. We're done with 10th.
All done.
We're all done. We're finally in 11th. We've got some practice games under our belt. How many practice games are we at this point, boys?
I only have one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Got 4?
About 4? That's I'm about there as
Yeah.
well. So four-ish games. Getting the lay of the land as far as our factions, what dispositions we want to play, that kind of stuff. And we just want to go over with you guys. We're not going into the super gritty details of every faction, every detachment, stuff like that. But we're kind of specialists in a certain way with our own armies. You've got a couple. I've got a couple. You've got a couple.
Yeah, I really only worked on Death Guard so far.
Okay.
And I have a few cool lists. I mean, I don't care. I'll share them. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's,
we want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Cool
it's
stuff.
I really when you look at Death Guard in total, like you have to look at the durability because they're not fast.
Right.
So sticking with VV just seems like the more natural fit for
Yeah, it's
all
just
of it.
a
I know it sucks because like okay, well it's always in the VVs. There's only one clear good one. I think you could go into Champions of Contagion with Paragon, but Paragon gives you an extra 3 inches on all your characters for Contagion, which is cool. And there's another strat in there that gives you plus OC for Termies, which is awesome. So if you had Blight Load Terminators sitting on center objective, you can plus 1 OC on all of them.
Yeah.
But like that's like neat tricks. You lose a lot of durability that way. Where like -1 damage to me is just like
It's amazing.
It's just
insanely
way too good.
Yeah.
Is it
like-
shooting and or fighting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
So
good.
like
So
in a world even in this world too, like it was the end of 10th and this 3 damage weapons are everywhere. And if you're running Terminators, then -1 damage is just great.
Yeah.
Even with 2 damage weapons, you literally 100% less damage.
Yeah, it's
right.
rough.
And then with Death Shroud, like it's just like they're already at 4 wounds, and if you have 2 damage weapons, you're just like, okay, well now I fail 4, it kills 1 model, not
Yeah, you're doing nothing.
you're not killing them,
You're doing
right?
nothing.
So I think it's just too good. I'm not quite sold on Mortarion yet. I think at 400 points it is a lot, but the reactive move is just really, really important.
Reactive move, shoot back.
Moving through walls. with
Like he
his
has a lot of
fly.
great stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
can fly
just
through walls.
Nice.
Yeah, true.
it's just I don't know. I think we can get into a little bit more, but I think you just want a little bit more units, a little bit more stuff, and he takes up a big chunk of that.
VV is taken hold.
VV is taking hold. So what I've learned so far in 11th is especially with taking hold is having, if I have like a 400 point unit, so say like Blight Lords that are just sitting on my expansion, they might not even activate the whole game, but that is more than worth it at 400 points. Just sitting there and like, you're never taking this from me, and it's always going to guarantee me points. I could sit there and cleanse, I could do whatever, but that like I am never really pushing on it, and I'm just like hunkering down and taking like the middle objective, always trading in the center and holding my own. And that's all I ever really need to do. I don't need to go around killing stuff.
Nope.
Right? I think it's pretty valuable. And they make up their points that way. Because like no one's going to come and activate into them. If they do, they probably have to commit 2 to 3 units.
Yeah.
And then if I -1 damage, that's why they have to commit 2 to 3 units. And they likely can live. And then I actually have a counter strike. Where if it was like a a weaker unit that wasn't as durable, well, you can easily probably take it off, and then they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Right. And the fact that it's sticky as well, that's pretty important.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, like they just like VV just seems to kind of have it all to play take and hold.
Take and hold is a nice disposition for them. If they like, they could probably do. And correct me if I'm wrong. Probably a fairly good like priority assets.
Yep.
But you don't want to be a purge. You don't really want to. You don't want to be a recon. But I think take and hold priority would probably be good ones.
Yeah. You just need to have a little bit more units. So like maybe adding a little bit more spawn or something
Yeah,
if you were
for a
doing
couple more
priority
actions,
assets. Because you just want to have like that one sitting at your expansion, just always doing the action.
For take and hold. Well, for lots of the detachments, actually, just holding your expansion is huge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the most important thing.
Maybe not all of the missions, but like from what I've seen, like 85% of them is like as long as you can lock down your expansion and then do a bunch of other stuff, that's pretty much good to go.
Because the home doesn't matter as much.
Home
right?
doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Take and hold. There's a lot of like hold mores, so you kind of want to have your home just to like in that instance do hold mores sometimes. But especially for take and hold, you're 100% correct. It's basically lock down your expansion and be able to take the middle kind of over and over and over again. So
Yep.
you got to have resources that are either tough and can hold it, or get high OC that can take it, stuff like that. So yeah,
So the list I played with was Blightlord Terminators. I had 2 units of Poxwalkers. I had 2 units of Plague Marines, a Rhino, 2 Plaguecasters, and they all were kind of in the Rhino. And then, I would just like shoot out a Plague Marine just to kind of out OC in the center, or like maybe move block if you were coming towards my home. And then the Plague Bus, just the 2 Plaguecasters or bus running around. Their stocks went way up because you always take -1 save.
right.
So it's 2 flamers out of firing deck and a Rhino because each character can shoot. It's D6 plus 3, strength 6, AP 3 with the contagion, D3 damage, and it never ignored cover before.
Right.
But now it technically does because ignored covers minus ballistic skill.
It's also psychic too, not that it matters.
but it's psychic too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should talk about psychic. That's a good one too. Yeah.
It's probably a slight nerf now that people are going to take more like anti-psychic stuff, but I mean it's pretty negligible.
For sure. Yeah. And it's just like it's a sweet weapon for 60 points.
Yeah.
And it kills anything.
And Death Guard got a nerf on there to hit contagion, right?
Yeah, it's just in melee.
It's only combat now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why you don't take it. Except I did take advice and I did take it, and
it worked out.
yeah.
There's gonna be
My thing survived, I guess, right?
there's gonna be instances where it's the play, but I think save is just so good.
But his things also never died, so that I was like getting angry in the middle of the game. Okay, so what happened? Sorry, this is kind of a side conversation. But Ben told me to take him, or David told me to take -1 to hit against Grey Knights, and I think it's so silly because they have rerolls.
Right.
And dead models don't do any damage. And you know what? I always would take save. And this time I just took -1 to hit, and it paid off. But But his things would never die. That was a problem because I
Look
AP
at
zero
his
everything.
smile.
I AP zero everything. Right.
It's because the mice want to hit. I got 20 out at Canhammer by Chase and his death guard.
Oh, right.
I was like, you know what? Maybe that mice want to hit is a nice little, anti-output breakpoint.
But it also is like kind of relying on dice,
oh, for sure.
right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you
With
reroll your
rerolls,
hits, and it's just.
Yeah, but that
anyways.
10% less damage, right? Could tick it off.
It often, that is the difference
Right.
between, and then it's suddenly if you have something on one wound and you use your strat to get wounds back, and then that's your win con. Then
Sure.
you just win the game if you get that strat off.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but the save's so good on stuff that has a 2-up armor save. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
AP3 feels real
It's
good.
like I'm shooting at something. Like, what's the AP? I'm like, it's 0. It's like rolling.
Yeah,
It's
if
like
you
there's
don't-
no ones. I'm like, yeah. All
If you
right.
don't have it, you're like, oh god.
I
This
feel
feels
it all
awful.
the time. I feel it all
Cool.
the time. But when I'm at tournaments, I get like 3 demons in a row. I'm like, okay, what's always gonna or Necrons?
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm like,
easy
always
up.
minus
Yeah,
1 to
those
hit.
are just
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah. But yeah, so for back to
Definitely,
11th.
yeah.
So it and then the sauce in this list. I actually took 2 Tallyman. I figured,
Tallyman.
well, it could be
Are they
the one
still super
Tallyman
cheap?
could be a 3rd Poxwalker squad.
Okay.
But I'm like, you know what? We need to be a little bit more forward deployed, taking on the objectives, and maybe like doing some move blocking and stuff. That I figured that if I'm infiltrating 2, I can have 2 Tallyman in the back screen. They're not as great as screeners because it's 8-inch now.
Yeah, they're just tiny. Yeah.
But the fight and the points are over in front of me. Like it doesn't really matter if you take my home as much.
Sure. Yep.
So I was a little jaded from I think the tournament the weekend before where my Tallyman I think got 12 CP out of like 4 or 5 games, and I'm like, that's terrible. Like I was missing it all the
Do
time.
both Tallymen get to roll?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, that's really good. CP economy is very important.
Yeah.
now.
That's what I was thinking, and I always want to have -1 damage in fighting and shooting
Yeah.
phases. Like I always kind of want it, so
Yeah.
it goes up to I think 85% or something like that.
Now,
It's not fair though. Why do you get that and you get a demon prince and some armies don't get any of that?
And I'm not done with my
not fair.
CP economy.
Done with it.
I'm not done. Another unit that I went way up in stocks too is the Demon Prince.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I took 2 Demon Princes in this list too.
What?
So they give a 6-inch aura of cover.
Yep.
So I don't have to be touching the terrain.
That's nice,
It's
yep.
just always like if you're within 6 inches of the Demon Prince, you now have
That
the
is
benefit
nice.
of cover.
That is nice to have.
So then now I can get the -1 ballistic skill and the -1 to hit essentially.
And
in-ranged.
notably, just on the point of Tallymen, there is no more limit on CP gain currently. They have not. It's not in the rules anymore that you are limited to the
I didn't
1
play like
gain
that.
per round. They've got rid of that limitation, at least for now. So both of your Tallymen could get you CP.
3 tally men.
If that's the case, I'm going to keep the 2
That is the
Tallyman.
case. That is as of right now. And this could get changed in the near future, I'm sure. But right now, they've removed the limit of 1 CP gain per round.
So I could just keep.
So you just keep them just like roll 7, 2 CP.
Yeah, like the whole idea was because if I don't get the first one, I get it the second time, and then I'm good.
No, well now it's even better.
But what if you discard
You
a
could
card
get
too?
both.
So if I could do
you
that,
could get 3 CP.
that's crazy.
nuts.
I don't like playing it like that. I'm not doing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't play it like. Don't play it like that.
It's rules as written right now. They took away the rule that says no cap, or that there is a cap. I should
no
say.
cap.
No cap.
I'm calling cap on that.
Yeah.
You, get the comments and fact check me.
Well,
I've heard this 1,000 times
It's
already.
like that
there's no
sister's
limit.
attachment that has the enhancement. It never said like it ended. And they did come with an FAQ for it though.
Sure.
But it never said when the effect ended, so it could keep on stacking every turn, like the whenever you choose.
Yeah, the timing wasn't stated in the strat.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And I was just like,
But
I think
that's-
I was talking to some other guys and like, what are they playing it as? And then like, we're not playing it. We're gonna play it like it's fair.
Yeah,
like it should end at the
normal
end of
way.
phase. That
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
Cool.
But yeah, so with the 2 Demon Princes is pretty cool. I mean, it's a toughness 12 body. It's fast enough at 8 inches. The loan up on them is pretty cool too because I can like put a unit in the terrain and not activate them so they're hidden, and then have the Demon Prince a little bit more forward deployed within 3 inches of the infantry or the infantry unit, giving it the 12-inch loan up and getting ready to pounce.
Right.
And then getting closer, like as they get closer, like again, it's -1 ballistic skill to everyone that's hitting it, and he's always in it,
right.
so
'cause
he's
you get it,
always
right, he
-1
gives
to
it.
hit,
Right.
which is pretty cool. Not against psychic weapons,
Good old psychic.
but then the one has the feel no pain because they only take 1 enhancement.
Yeah.
So you just kind of that one kind of controls the center. The other one sticks with my guys the expansion and comes out when it needs to.
Interesting.
It's a cool list. Yeah, I like it. And I have a
because-
lot of stuff and.
Sorry, the 5-up feel no pain is an enhancement in VV, right? So the other one doesn't have that.
That's right.
But it's still T12, still tough. Like
still
Still
super
T12.
tough, yeah.
Again, T12, always in cover.
yeah, 2 up, 4 up.
2 up, 4
Yeah,
up.
super strong.
12-inch loan up near infantry. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's
at all.
not an easy thing to kill.
No kidding.
Um,
OC 4, 3, something like
Three.
that. 3. Yeah.
Can get wounds back under some situations.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting though. That trick isn't as good as it used to be because I could do before Battle Shocks I could do it. Like so, say he was at 1 health, I could like heal him. Oh, he's healed up to 5, and then I
sure.
wouldn't have to take a Battle Shock test.
Sure.
But now in 11th you do because it's the first thing that happens.
Battle Shocks is like the first thing that happens.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
It's
Well,
like,
unless you go Insane Bravery, but then if I do Insane Bravery, I already use a stratagem on him and I can't use another
wait,
one.
can you Insane Bravery? Yeah, you do it before you take the Battle Shock, right? Yeah.
Right, but then I
Otherwise, it'd
can't
be
heal him
worthless.
because it's one strat
Correct. So
per unit.
you've already targeted him, so it's,
Right.
you have to just roll it.
So I can't. So it's like a lot of the
Interesting,
times if he's really low health, I just have to pass the Battle Shock before I can actually do the heal.
I think
So
we're gonna-
it's harder.
Yeah, we're gonna find a lot of weird timings with that kind of stuff for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work as it used to. Which I mean, it's a different edition, right? It's gonna happen. Like a lot of stuff I've run into where when you target this unit with a charge, okay, well we're not targeting you with a charge until I've already rolled the dice and then I pick my targets. So then something happens. It's very
Oh, how does that work with your stupid -2 charging thing?
What's that?
that's in Grey Knights. You have a -2 to charge.
The start of the
grenade
charge
thing?
phase. Yeah.
Oh, you just say it.
Yeah.
Start of the charge phase, but is it? Oh, interesting. So it probably worked the same way the one in Gate Warden Lance from Knights is, where you do this strat at the start of the charge phase on your unit.
Yeah.
And then anything that targets them is -2 to charge or whatever it is, right?
Yeah. It is worse.
It is worse, but still useful, I guess. Technically, they could just not declare you as a target.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like the only thing right there, then sure.
Then
But
go for it.
you know,
Interesting.
So some of the changes I might make to the list just to try it out. I still think defilers are pretty good. So probably taking out Demon Prince, Tallyman, and a Plague Marine squad, and then I actually get Defiler, which would play a
that's so
similar
much.
role.
That's so much stuff. Because
But Defilers are just like,
they're very good. It's
yeah.
300
They're
to
still
start
good,
now.
yeah.
And they can move around easy. The Towin's pretty huge
Yeah,
for their
it's big.
shooting.
It's very big.
And their mobility is the key here, right? Because they can basically just start at a point and go to the next point and then go to the next point.
Yeah, as
they want to.
slow Death Guard, that thing is like the speediest thing that you have.
And it gives ignore cover.
And it gives That's right.
Yeah.
That's super good. And this the first one's 300.
Yeah. Well, 310 because I'd be taking Reaper autocannons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
it's expensive, but it's pretty good.
But for ignores
But it's
cover
good, right?
and
Like-
fast and tough and shoots back.
Requires further testing, I think.
For sure, but that's just kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, do I
Yeah.
want to keep the double Demon Prince build, or
double DP.
I mean, that's the flex slot, right? Like the 300, 400 points is the flex, and
Yeah.
that would be either Defiler goes in, or I take the double Demon Prince and just have a little bit more units. So.
Gotcha. And that list was with Morty, you said?
No,
No Morty.
no,
Okay,
the
gotcha.
Morty list. I take out all the Plague Marines, take out the Tie Man, go down to one Poxwalker squad, and then I have a Morty.
Got it. Yeah, just a lot less stuff. Which maybe plays
Yeah.
take and hold not as good, right? So
Maybe with Morty it does. I mean, it's pretty cool that I can react. So if I'm right in the center with Morty,
yes.
and you go within 8 inches, and I can reactive onto the point, and then if I can react to you, and then I'm within 6 inches, I spend 2 CP,
Heroic
but
in
1
you,
CP
yeah.
with the Demon Prince, I can heroic.
I've
with
seen that
Morty.
exact play lined up. Where you're sitting on the back side of that middle
Yeah.
ruin and they touch it at all, you react in and then heroic into them.
It's incredible.
It's a great play. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy. It's
incredible
such a
play.
hard one to play around too.
Right?
Like I have to get on the thing to out OC you. Because if you say you're doing a take and hold mirror match, they have to also take it from you.
Yeah.
You've got Morty and whatever else stuff. You say you've got like whatever 7 OC on it. They have to put 8, and then you're like, oh, reactive in, and that's just crazy. Crazy play. Super cool play.
And yeah, it could be close to the Defiler too. So then if I am towing out with the Defiler and they can't see Morty,
Yeah.
I get the shoot back.
It's good stuff. That's juicy stuff. That's some juicy death
Like
Guard stuff.
it's just like there's a lot of cool things I can do, and all I have to do is turn the Defiler in a certain way to like go behind some dense terrain.
Yeah.
So then it would have cover.
Yeah, true. Oh,
Right?
yeah, pretty. It's still fairly easy to get cover. Yeah, for sure.
So there's lots of things. So
Pretty good.
Those are in Death Guard. That's what I'm toying with. Like, you know, it's funny. It's like I'm going taller in the list as I go. I'm like, okay, I start with this wide one. Now I'm going taller and taller and taller.
I do like some tall boys.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy when you got 6 units. But that's what I got so far. I haven't done any testing with Sisters yet, or with Votan. I know they're really good right now.
Yeah, you're on the Votan train, eh?
Yeah,
They're
but I'm
very
just
interesting.
building and painting right now and just learning.
Cool.
So
That's the new one, hey?
they're pretty sweet.
They do seem pretty sweet.
Yeah, they're good. Like hackathons are unreal.
Oh, just ignoring all mods always like they're like cool.
But all their
cool.
guns
Great.
have AP1.
Yep, tons of
So
AP1.
it's all good.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's good. It wasn't good a month ago.
No. Well, they were like obviously good before, but like they're not like they're incredible now.
You were kind of mandatorily had to take them. They were like your dedicated anti-tank.
Yeah.
Like long range anti-tank at
Well,
least, right?
transports.
Yeah. Sagittarius got some sneaky damage too. Yeah.
Well, what hackathons is transports?
Hecaton is a transport. Oh, yeah, you're saying using it for transport
Sagittarius
capacity
and
as well.
stuff.
Yeah.
And what's cool with them as well, with Votan and their army rule, just things being on objectives or you being on objectives.
More
is a lot
objectives, bigger objectives.
Yeah.
Yep, true.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to trigger their +1 to hit.
All those
a
rules
lot
trigger,
easier.
very easily.
Yeah.
So they get their +1 to hit, and then hackathons they ignore ballistic skill mods.
Yeah.
So most of the time you're hitting on your ballistic skill's not 5 ever.
No. Yeah, it can't happen.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, because that's like at least in the early list creation, I saw a lot of people trying to stack cover with -1 to hit. I don't know how much that'll actually happen in practice, but it seems like a good idea. At least take a look at it.
There's
If
like
you
a
have
build that
access
can
to
do
it.
that. Yeah.
There's the
fine.
Necrons that can pull it off pretty easy. But I wanted to talk to you about Grey Knights because this guy, because Psychic seems kind of fucking cracked.
I think they're so good. I'm not even going to play them.
No, David, you have to play them. Play the good thing.
So if I really wanted to try hard at a singles event, I would take my exact same list, which went up pretty much 125 points.
Okay.
So what I do is I drop 3 librarians and a tech marine. I put in a Grandmaster Dread Knight, and I upgrade one of my strikes to a Terminator squad, a 4-man Terminator squad. And that is under 2,000 points. So instead of 3 for damage, instead of 3 libbies, I get a Grandmaster Dread Knight. Doesn't seem like a nerf.
No, well, and what's Warpbane is what detached or what disposition?
Purge.
I fucking love.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome. That's amazing.
the
That's
singles,
so good.
it's so good.
That's so good.
So all the upgrades off the top of my head, just from 10th to 11th edition, almost the same list. Psychic ignore mods, 8-inch deep strike. Easier to get my Zone of Sanctity because the objectives are bigger and there's more. So if there's a 4 objective table, I only need to hold 2 objectives to get my zone.
That's right.
Which is excellent.
Because it's hold half.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Most deployment zones are pretty barren. Like there's no terrain. So if you don't zone out, I'm dropping something, I'm getting a line of sight, I'm blasting.
Yeah.
What else? I think it's excellent in a Purge mirror because Dread Knights and Crow are very good at killing what people are going to be bringing in Purge, which is like elite infantry,
and stuff.
Like Terminators, stuff like that. And Grey Knights kill all that stuff very, very good.
Yeah, they do.
I think it's probably what I would take to singles if I was going to try hard at an event. But there's also a lot of other good detachments. Like Banishers, I think, is really good. Like 10 Paladins. You could put 10 Paladins with Voldus. And it's like, sure, it's like 600 points. But what you get for that is you get a unit that is -1 to hit because of Voldus. So then with cover, it's, -2 to hit. You have a reactive move, which I think reactive moves right now are bonkers. And you'll the more games you get, you'll kind of understand why it's bonkers. You'll be able to like trigger your go to ground to give your units 12-inch lone op with your reactive moves. You'll be able to flip primary super easy. But I think that's the main thing is like you're really a good player is going to be able to take advantage of the go to ground with your reactive moves really well and really be able to muck up your opponent's movement.
Right. And Banishers is what disposition?
Do
you get Purge as well or no?
I want to say it's I don't know.
I can look it up. No,
I haven't even gone that far.
I was
because,
curious.
Disruption.
Yeah, I'm actually not.
Disruption's a little awkward.
That seems right, but I mean, you need a disposition for every team's event, right? So
it's a very good
somebody's going to have to play
Someone's
disruption.
gotta play it.
But
Banishers is disruption. Yeah.
disruption.
Yeah.
And that's I don't even think that's the better detachment. I think Brotherhood Strike is really good also because they have a 6-inch deep strike, and it's a 2 DP detachment, so you can also take purgations. So what you do is take like Crow's Brick, 2 purgation squads, and then a couple Dread Knights, some Paladins, and suddenly you have like 7 big units that will drop in 6 inches away. Can reroll ones to hit and wound, are psychic, do a buttload of damage, and it's going to be really, really annoying.
Yeah.
And that can play Purge as well.
Nice.
But that's not even what I think World Eaters is excellent.
World Eaters are like early releases of 11th seemed like it was going to be a melee feast. I think that's been dialed back a bit now that people have seen like Fast Gun and still good. But why are you hot on World Eaters specifically?
Well, they have access to a 6-inch pile and consolidate, which means if you charge something, and that's just one part of it. If you charge something and you pile in your 6, so you basically you make a charge, you have to end within 1.
Right. Not
just the models that have to. So then, not every model has to end within 1. So you have some within 2. You get a 6-inch pollen. You just have to end closer to the unit, so you can do this like big wraparound
big
thing,
scoop
right?
Yeah.
You charge that another unit into that unit. You killed that with 1 unit. You get an overrun. Mm-hmm. So suddenly you got to measure 2 inches engagement. You get the diameter of your base. You get your pile in. And then you got that 2-inch engagement range. Suddenly, it's like you really need to spread out your units if you don't want them to get piled in and picked up.
Yeah.
And that's just one part of it. So there's a lot of armies right now that are going to be stacking minuses to move and charge, like Tau, the Pathfinders, their photon grenades.
Right.
And you have Angron, who ignores move and charge modifiers. And he has fly. So you can move 14 inches through a building. Yeah. You can charge through a building. You can give your 6-inch aura of other flying monsters and stuff, ignoring move modifiers, and suddenly like you're putting a lot of pressure, and you got your 6-inch overruns. Everything's getting touched.
So on his move modifiers, so that would be when he goes to the sky?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So you can also do the heroic intervention through a wall with his ignore move modifier. And so he's a big problem now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It just clued in.
Because you have to do it. You have to go to the sky or take to the skies and charge and movement. But if he ignores it, that's so sick.
It's really good.
Really cool, actually.
I gave a couple people some bad touches with him. He is liable to just like go and kill one thing and die, but then he gives your opponent so many issues. He is a bit of he's 2 up, 4 up, 16 wounds. He dies.
Yeah.
And he doesn't come back. Like,
not destruction.
I said distraction, but destruction Carnifex is way better.
I heard destruction.
That's what it should be called. That's awesome.
You got to play him right because you don't really want to bring him back if you do roll the 3 6s because you need your, you want it for something else. You need your blessings.
And you get reroll charges on a blessing, right?
It's +1 to charge now.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a side grade.
Got it. Well, because I know just having built-in reroll charges somewhere is pretty strong because you can just. And not that it happens very often, but you can snake eyes a charge and just fail, no matter how close you are.
Well, it's nice because with the Berserkers having the advanced charge, right? That's spending a strat, so you can't do a reroll.
Right.
But if you have built-in reroll charges,
or even a +1,
and I guess you don't.
And the Mo gives reroll advances, so it's pretty. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty easy to connect on a charge, and you do have to manage your CP because you're always banking 1 CP just in case you roll like a snake eyes because that will just lose you the game.
But
sometimes.
like I said though, if you do the advanced charge on them, that's in the charge phase, right?
No, it's movement.
It might be.
Oh, okay. So you can reroll charge with a CP.
Yeah, it's good because it's movement. Because if you roll like a 1 on your advance and you have the Mo's unit, then you just get to reroll that, and it's not a strat.
Yeah, right. But like what I was thinking, if you did advanced charge in the charge phase, you
then
couldn't
you
reroll
can't.
the charge.
Yeah,
and that's like way worse.
I think most of them are on the movement phase, but there might be a few that are like.
There's the Grey Knight. The Grey Knight one for Banishers is charge phase.
Is it charge phase?
Yeah, which is really bad.
I think Creations of Bile is as well.
There's probably a few.
Because then it's like you decide if you want to do it, depending on your advance.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. World Leaders be interesting. From what I've seen, I tested out a Necron like destroyers, Scorpec destroyers. Now a lot. I didn't like it, and here's why. Because I felt like even moving 8 inches and advancing charging with 1 unit on a strat felt like I was too slow. Like I felt like I couldn't stage safely enough. Yeah. It almost feels like that's not fast enough. You think World Leaders are fast enough to stage properly and stuff?
Well, it's funny you say that just because the game feels like it's slowed down a little bit. Now that you have to, you can't like get within an inch and make the charge. It seems like the game's a little slower. Yeah. So those armies that have like big access to movement and advanced charge, like EC and World Eaters, I think are gonna like you'll see players like Frazier who are just gonna roll people because you're gonna have trouble taking up board space just because the game does feel a little less movie. Having said that, your expansion is closer to your deployment line,
It's like 2 inches
and
away usually.
you know the
crazy
objectives are bigger, so maybe in a way, but you know you're gonna find you're connecting a lot less with some charges.
Yeah, it seems like it. Because your staging points are not like the ruin behind an objective. It's like the objective ruin, then maybe a little tiny little T square or something like that, and you're tucked behind, and you could be 16 inches away from the guy on the other side of the objective.
Yeah, the staging
very
points seem
easily.
a little further, and I think that's why it's really early, but Tau is seeing a lot of success right now and a lot of representation.
For sure.
They are good, but it's going to be pretty shooty for the next little while.
Yeah,
Tau-wise.
I think so. That makes sense.
And they have a lot of access to minus to charge as well on Pathfinders.
Oh, and a lot of access to Ignore's cover.
Oh yeah,
In
yeah.
Tau,
They're
it's just, like,
they're never
everywhere.
you're never gonna get cover against Tau ever.
And with their speed, with Monka having everything assault, like they can always get an angle.
Yeah.
Right, they're always gonna find a spot where they can just shoot you.
Well, Kion also. So Kion used to be sus 2, now it's sus 1 and ignores mods. So
nice.
yeah, so they get.
When did that happen?
Was
that a while back?
It's been a while.
I don't remember that happening, but yeah.
But Kion's 2, right? 2 DP.
No,
2D. Yeah, it's. I believe it's 2. Yeah, it's
the
2
only 3 is
DP.
Monka.
Monka is the only 3.
I think so.
Yeah, you take 2 DP and then you take the Pathfinder Ghost Keel stealth suit detachment. And then that gives some really good tools also.
Yeah, and then if you're ignoring mods and getting rerolls everywhere with the stealth suits, like, damn.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, they're going to be scary. Speaking of fast guns, let me tell you about Knights
Yeah,
for a
the
little
big
bit.
guy over there. Those seem good too.
Let's talk about the most broken army right now.
I don't know if it's the most broken. Tau's probably better. But Knights got very fortunate in that we got really good dispositions on our best detachments, basically. So what I'd been running in 10th and what I ran at the Edmonton Open was Freeblade Company. It's one of our
3 DP.
It's one of our. I was trying to think of how many 3 DPs there are. I think there's only 2. I think it's Questoric's Companions, Freeblade, and that's it.
That's
so it's
it.
just the 2.
Yep.
If you had 3, that'd be kind of wild, I think. No.
Yeah, that would seem high.
Valor Strike could have been 3, but they
Valor
kept
Strike
it
was
at 2.
kind of a cheeky one. I mean, Gate Warden Lance, in its current state, should 100% be. So we'll get that in a second.
We'll see. Yeah.
So Freeblade Company is 3 DP, but did get Purge the Foe, which Knights, as a 10th edition, I've only played 10th edition, and every time Purge the Foe came up as a mission as a Knights player, you're like, hell yeah, I have 7 models.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the primary. I want to smash the dude. So getting Purge on Freeblade was huge. The other thing we got was one of our 1 DP detachments is the, I think it's called Dominus Foe Breakers. It buffs the Dominus class, which we do love.
That's the one you take. Yeah, it's really good.
Dominus. And that one is Purge the Foe. So if you want to play Valor Strike or Gate Warden Lance or whatever, but you want to play Purge the Foe, you just sub in this detachment and get a Castellan.
Purge every time.
You just play Purge every time, right? Like there's amongst Knight players, it's like obviously Purge is the easy go-to, especially because Purge itself seems strong, but Knights also want to do Purge, so it's kind of just obvious.
Yeah, it's just a natural fit.
Supernatural fit.
Yeah.
Like there is lists where you could make for like priority assets. You don't want to make a recon list. You don't want to make a disruption list. Take and hold is interesting. Like in Questor's Companions, I've seen people be like, just take 3
Armigers.
Lancers.
The Armigers for take and hold would be excellent also.
Why the
Sit there.
Armigers?
Just because
Well, they're just high OC. They're fast. You can hide them.
Just do 3 Lancers on the objectives and just fucking sit.
That's no.
That's lots of OC. Make them 12 OC and just sit on the objective. Those are not good lists. Do Purge the Foe.
Thank you. I'm relieved to hear you say that.
David got a really nicely painted new Lancer, 5 months ago, and I'm like, hey, can I borrow it? And he's like, no, you have to play smart lists, not double Lancer lists. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he was he's telling me about a triple Lancer list. He was, do not take that.
If you play that, you can't play with my Lancer. All right, fair enough.
But if you play with one, can I?
So yeah, Purge is fantastic. So then, outside of Freeblade, so the big one that will for sure get FAQ'd in some fashion, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, is Gate Warden Lance. Yeah, Gate Warden Lance. The rule was in 10th edition, you draw a line between 2 objective markers. So either that was your opponent's home and your home, or the 2 expansions, whatever it was. But it was a 40 millimeter line because the objectives themselves were 40 millimeters. With 11th, the objectives are not 40 millimeters. They're giant 10-inch discs or plates. Squares, rectangles, whatever. And you're drawing a line between the 2 of them, which means all of No Man's Land, or like 85% of No Man's Land is your line.
Especially when you split them, hey?
Yeah,
it's middle split one. It's basically the whole thing.
It's basically the whole thing. And while you're on your line, you get sustained hits and ignore hit mods. So it's not ignoring cover, but any other stacking of hit mods, you're ignoring that. Yeah. And everything gets sustained. And you have a strat for sustain on 5s. You have a strat for sustain 2.
But you just get plunging fire for getting within 12
you
minutes.
also get plunging fire. So if you can get within 12, it's crazy.
It's a lot of damage.
It is a ton of damage. And the new Destro models, who were clearly made for 11th because they felt awful in 10th, are fantastic in 11th because they are assault built in. They move a minimum of 13 inches up to 15 plus an assault or an assault roll, an advanced roll. You just do all guns now on them. So you have 12 shots at 6-1-2 and 2d6 plus 6 blast shots at 7-1-2.
Wow.
All ignoring cover if you're on an objective. Sustained in the Gate Warden Lance. They're crazy.
And you may as well just throw crit 5s on there also.
Yeah, throw crit 5s on there.
Is that a strat?
It's a strat in Gate Warden Lance. In Gate Warden Lance, you can have 2 of them, the 2 that you're playing, move an extra 3 inches as well. So up all those numbers on movement. They're cracked.
So
they're
max
crazy.
max is 21?
It's probably more than that. I don't know what the math
No,
is.
you said
so you 15 plus 6 plus 3.
So 24.
And if you want to take you can make them move 2 more inches just with your ability to move more inches. Like, it's just crazy. It's and plus 1 to advance. Yeah. It's really crazy. You for sure want them to be your early skirmishers. They're not cheap at
265.
I think it's 260
before enhancements.
260 for the first 2 or something like that. So they actually went up in points, but they're way better now. So Knights have tons to play with.
That's cool.
It's super. I think you're just doing purge. Like I've seen some kind of cheeky spearhead at arms. So like the armature detachment is kind of cool because armatures can tow in now, and that is good. And the warding can ignores cover to 3 guys, so they're very efficient.
So what is your Knights list then?
Yeah, it's just like if I'm playing Gate Warden Lance, if I'm going to pretend Gate Warden Lance is going to stay the way it is, which it probably won't. It's like a Castellan. What did I run last night? 2 shooty destroyers, a Castellan, because he benefits from the purge, the Castellan detachment, a paladin, and a errant, and you just go blow shit up.
It does seem really good. I'm interested to see if it starts winning a lot, like top tables, or if it's just like a mid-table destroyer, because it is nuts. But at the same time, you do have to put your knights out to get that.
Yeah, that's totally fair. It's I think without a doubt it will bully mid tables no matter what. Yeah. But then to get up in those upper to actually win big tournaments, people know how to play against knights, right? So you do get moves blocked. They've changed the rules a little bit, like so vehicles you can't actually one dude can't just stand in front of a knight and block even an armature because vehicles can go over infantry now. Which is nice. It just means the move blocks change a little bit.
And I think you just spread out more, right? The 2-inch engagement helps.
But you are further back, right? Which is a big deal for Knights because we were very susceptible to 1 scout unit just blocks all of my early movement.
You get free rotates now too. So
free pivots is actually kind of crazy good for Knights. It's a little bonkers. Really I don't know why they decided to get rid of pivot. They're like,
I finally never had one, so might as well. Everyone else
in the middle of 10th, they're like, oh my god, we have to change the pivot rules like 6 times to make them proper. And then 11th, they're like, nah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
forget about it.
I get it, but at the same time, they could have just kept the 2 inches.
We all were used to it. It seemed like a weird change to make. Yeah. So anyway, Knights will be good for a little bit. The other probably up there with Tau Meta Boogeyman is good old Necrons. Oh yeah, they always come back.
Mm-hmm. Always come back. You're always the top.
No, Necrons were at the top. They were. They
got the most love in 10th. They got any other faction.
They've got one of the best codexes for sure. And but every time they get really good, they get nerfed, and we find a different one. Then we do it again, and we get nerfed, and we get another one.
How do you want to get stat checked?
We had Hypercrypt was teleporting 6-inch deep striking Catan.
Monoliths.
Then we had Canoptic Court, which you couldn't play against. Monoliths weren't really big good.
That was the most balanced version of that. And it won LVO.
No, that was the monolith detachment, and no one played a monolith.
Well, it won LVO because Folger
did. Yeah.
He done goofed.
He done goofed.
So, but Necrons now, are interesting. They're probably the best take and hold detachment. Like Awakened Dynasty got take and hold, which it for sure should have. And it's just cracked. So there's, again, this is all going to get FAQ'd soon, but the resurrection, like the reanimation, is busted right now.
Yeah. Lots of people are saying it's not going to get fixed, but I think that's cope. I think that it's ridiculous that people think it isn't.
Because for those who
explain
don't know,
it.
For those who don't know, this all comes down to the change where you attach leaders into units at list creation, right? It doesn't happen at the table. You can't be like, this guy will be off for this game, then next game I'll put them together. Don't do that anymore. As soon as you build the list, boom, your leaders go in. And for the rest of the game, and for all intents and purposes, that is one unit. They don't really have a bodyguard leader differentiation anymore. They've kind of done away with that. There's some wording in there, I'm sure, but it's not really how it works. That is the unit. So as far as bringing models back to a unit, as long as one of the things in that unit is alive, you can bring back whatever was in part of that unit.
Including if all the models of the unit are dead, but the character's alive, you still bring back the
unit. But you can heal the character back on a weekend.
So that's the crazy one where obviously this has to get fixed. So what you said is correct. In 10th, if you killed all the Wraiths and the Technomancer's by himself, no more
Wraiths are gone. Yeah.
Right? Wraiths are gone. It's a bodyguard unit is dead. The leader is now separate. It's a different thing.
Yep.
Now in 11th, now that they're all one unit, he can just bring guys back. If even one thing is alive, and vice versa. If you were to snipe out the Technomancer with precision, the Wraiths could heal the Technomancer back.
Yeah.
On reanimation.
Right. You can bring him back.
In just Awakened.
Well, no, not in Awakened.
So reanimation protocols.
In Awakened, it's
what?
Worse. In Awakened, it's even
works
worse.
That way too. That's crazy.
In Awakened, it's even worse because you could kill the entire unit. You could kill everything's dead. No, they're not on the table anymore. Character, race, all dead.
Yep.
You spend a strat, bring the character back, and then he starts bringing back the guys.
Yep. So the only way around that is to battle shock the unit.
That's right.
Battle shock them is huge. Necrons are a 6 leadership, so it's not terrible, but it's not crazy.
Oh yeah. Are Cryptex 6 or 7?
All the leaders are 6.
Okay.
So all the Canoptech models are like 8, but the Cryptex themselves are 6.
Gotcha.
So they'll be on 6 or 7 if you modify it or whatever. But
it's just so crazy that you can just wipe the whole squad, leave a Technomancer, reanimate him back, and then
correct. Well,
and be by Resorb and also use a strat and
and that's
now I have 4 race.
That's
back.
not even talking about a reanimator, a Resorb, whatever, a command barge. Like there's a million different ways to cheese this too.
Sure,
right?
there is
a ghost arc. Like it's crazy. Now
you can actually probably have the whole unit back.
Yeah, you in some cases.
I guess kind of the saving grace for that is you can't do a reactive reanimate because you can only target the unit with the strat once in a phase.
Sure, that would be true. That'd be
but
true.
I mean, you take the
it's still ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to double tap my entire unit. Well, at least the character, but yeah. So,
but then you could do it again in their shooting phase or something.
Yeah,
correct. It's super dumb. It will have to get fixed. It's insane.
Yeah.
The only real nerf Necrons took was the coherency change. So that big giant warrior brick that used to like tentacle from your home objective to the middle and the expansion that really can't happen anymore.
Well, at least it's cheaper now.
Why is it cheaper?
Didn't
the ghost arc went down?
No, didn't the warrior brick go down in points?
Oh yeah, the warrior brick went.
Yeah.
I think the 10 man went down. It's a weird. It's there's somewhere. I think the ghost arc went down like 20 points or 15 points, something like that too. So, we'll have to see how much leverage you can get out of the 9-inch coherency because I feel like you could maybe stage safe with your characters and just barely touch the expansion in the middle.
Well, they'll be hidden for the most part until they decide
true. Also
to
be hidden. And like the problem with even if you're not cheesing the warrior strat, just the fact of being on the objective, your first round of shooting, I just remove the 2 models that are on the objective and then I reanimate back onto it in my command phase. Right,
super
that's
good,
crazy strong.
And then you can up the OC also with a command barge. So it's like 2 models is 6 OC.
I've seen a list with 2 Wraith units, they both touch expansion and middle. It's taken hold, obviously. And you just have your command barge stuck back, so all of your Wraiths are OC3, and you can reanimate them and just crazy stuff. So Necrons will be very good.
Yeah, it should get fixed.
It should get fixed, even just on that alone. I think builds outside of that are kind of hit or miss. That Cursed Legion being 2 is really nice. There is a 1 DP detachment which gives Locust Destroyers fall back and shoot and a reactive move and stuff.
What about Canoptech Court?
So that was a weird one. So it is 3 DP, which people were a little bit surprised about because no one's played it for the past year and a half. Sorry, nobody's played it.
Yeah.
It has some play, but nobody's played it a lot. It's not a lot. The problem is they released the 1 DP detachment. It was called Hand of the Dynasty, which buffs your Immortals and Warriors. If Canoptic Court could combine with that, you would have a serious problem. That would have been like crazy busted, like way worse than Awakened Dynasty. So they kind of had to make it 3.
Yeah, Canoptic Court did get buffs in that like reactive moves are way stronger, and then it's easier to get their reroll zone by holding objectives.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. Depending if the split happens or not, whether you play with a split. I don't actually know how many in. I think Canoptic Court has also taken hold. I should check, but the other buff the Canoptic Court got was the change to heavy and towing in, because the Doom Stalkers, I haven't played in a while, they do have heavy, and they would love to just be able to move less 3 inches.
Yeah,
Sure.
toe in
and then tow
shoot.
it and shoot out. So there's for sure some play there.
Did they get plunging fire?
No, they're not towering. It's just
Oh,
towering.
it's towering that
Yeah,
gets
it's
it. Right,
towering.
right,
that
okay,
gets
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So they're tall, but not that tall.
They're pretty tall.
They are quite tall.
Yeah,
So-
they're as tall as a Strider.
There is some play in other detachments. I think Awakened Dynasty, as of right now, is just so strong. You just play that. You just don't worry about it too much and don't think too much and just play the good thing.
Yeah, don't think too
Don't
much.
think too much,
Roll
guys.
reanimates. Don't think.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You can die. Like
You
4
will be
times.
fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's funny. This 11th edition came out, and it's like the best armies, and don't think too much armies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happened to be my armies. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
and that's it for you.
And Harlequins.
Harlequins could be good. Yeah.
But they require thinking.
What's their
That's it.
dispositions?
Yeah.
Purge.
Oh no.
Yeah, you don't want to purge with the
No.
with clowns. Cool. Anything pop up? We kind of covered all the big winners. We talked about our particular factions.
Yep. Like sisters can do the reanimation thing too
Yes, they
with
do have
the
right? Yeah.
Hospitaller.
Yep.
And Hospitallers are support. So you put it with Junith and Sacrosanct, and
Right.
then you have the Hospitaller too. So you have -1 hit always, which is pretty cool. You could also like do it with the Palatine and as well, and just like be really aggressive with the unit. But it is really expensive. I think the second it does the stack tax on the second unit of Sacrosanct. So it gets really expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in every list, I think having 1 is still probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Because they got a 1 DP detachment, right? That kind of pops them off too.
yeah, it gives them. There's an upgrade that gives them the extra OC,
Right.
but then they have like extra weapon skill and stuff and movement in that
Hell yeah,
one.
dude.
Yeah, it's all right.
Hell yeah.
But I think the best list for sisters right now that's working is Halo Modders.
Yeah, just super good.
Well, it's just like Awakened,
Yeah. very
right?
much
Like
so.
you reanimate your heroes, but its priority assets is not taking hold. But you
Right.
have enough units to do the actions.
you can probably
but
do
sisters got a big point increase, so you don't have as many.
Big point increase. Miracle dice are a lot less
They're
good.
way less good.
Right,
and
so-
also the big fact with sisters is that this goes back to why Necron's got a buff from it, but the sisters didn't. Is that when we're considered 1 unit?
Right.
So if I had Sacrosanct, Hospitaller, and Junith all was 1, if you would have killed that before, that's 3 miracle dice, but now it's only ever 1.
Right.
So now I have just already 30% less dice.
Right.
So then you want emulators and splitting up more units and try to like stack that up. But then Purge is so good, like you don't really want to be doing that. And
Do sisters want to play Purge? What do sisters want to play?
well, priority asks it did
is
win a
pretty
GT last weekend.
Nice.
with
Cool.
Scott,
Nice.
but it's still very
playing. Yeah.
It's still very like
Okay. Well, we're early days, right?
yeah,
It's kinda,
yeah.
Kind of hard to say.
It's Scott's an incredible player, right?
Yeah.
So like you find a way, and
Life finds a way.
yeah, it has the Incendiants, and it's just all melee.
Yeah.
And you just control the board.
Cool.
Yeah, it's definitely like an army there. It's just I don't know. We'll see. I'll have some fun with it.
Yeah. One day we should do a tier list. I think people want a tier list. Once the dust has settled a little bit, we got to make a tier list. You have to do some graphics for it though, Cass. So
Sure.
That's gonna be like a 3-hour video of
That
us
one will-
arguing.
Well, that one we'll probably have to do out of the studio, and like we'll do it live on Discord with our faces. And then we can,
that'd
like, throw it
be
in.
good actually. That'd be helpful.
Frasier's tier list is gonna be quick. It's just gonna be EC, S
everything
tier,
he
everything
plays.
F tier.
Whatever I play is the best thing ever. Everything else is D. Get out of here. Fantastic. Well, we do want to get to your questions, so let's do that now. We've been chatting for like almost an hour already, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We just love to chat. It's good for a podcast. We asked you questions in our Discord, the 40K Calgary Championships. By the way, I haven't made a players pack for it yet, but it is coming. I don't know when this is going to be released. It's coming. The summer season is going to be juicy.
Don't say coming.
arriving.
I'm going to come. We asked you questions. Oh, you want to take it off? You got the first question?
From Declan?
Okay. From Declan. From the few games you have played of 11th, what is something you did in 10th that worked, but 11th doesn't work till after you did it? I reacted, moved a lieutenant with combi behind a wall, and forgot I still could get charged.
Right. So he was thinking of old engagement range, thinking he was safe from a charge, and probably was within 2 of the wall.
Yeah.
What's something we've done that doesn't work?
Well, I think you can't really. It's going to be harder to all in your opponent in 11th. You're going to find that you need to tempo your games out a lot more. In that, if you all in your opponent and then you get stuck in, by turn 5, you're going to have like 8 secondaries you have to do, and you can't do them all.
Yeah.
And then your opponent might have a bunch of little skirmish units, and they're just going to win on points.
So I think the only time you can all an opponent is, it's obviously list dependent, but in teams, and then you're going to be wanting to push diff.
Yeah, and even then,
it's
sometimes it's not going to work.
Yeah.
For sure. But like that's like really the only times you really want to be doing it, because you're like, I'm just going to table you and worry about point scoring later.
And that's one more thing. It's going to be like pushing diff is going to feel a lot different because games are just going to be inherently closer because you can score all your points at the very end of the game if you know.
You need 60,
depending,
30 points.
Yeah, well, some you can actually get 70 points the last 2 turns.
How?
Because you get like a bonus 10 on top of it that doesn't count towards the
is that
15
true?
primary. Yeah, there's some primary that do that.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
So some armies can score 70 points in 2 turns. So suddenly it's like if you get stuck, if you all in somebody and you get stuck in and you kill, like all their big units and they just have a bunch of skirmish, you can still lose that game like very easily. For sure. And at the very least, it's going to be like a 10-10.
It's almost like that's their comeback mechanic now is just holding on to secondaries, right?
Yeah.
Because they joked around with gambits and secret missions and we don't have a catch up mechanic now. It's just hold on to your secondaries and score them at the end.
Yeah, everything you know about game tempo has changed. So just get reps in and get used to how turns 1 through 5 feel. Because it's very different.
Yeah, that's the one big thing is like when you're building a list or going into a tournament or going into a match, be prepared to play 5 games or 5 rounds.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna win.
Or just shove knights at them. The one thing that I did very quickly that I noticed very keenly was running my old knights list with the Castellan who can Mysterious Guardian uppy downy, but he doesn't have Ignor's cover in Freeblade. Like he doesn't have the +1 from that other detachment. So him hitting on 4s a lot of the time feels really, really bad. So it's almost like big guns kind of need some kind of either +1 to hit or ignore cover or something, because just hitting on 4s all over the place just feels awful. Your big giant knight platform just does nothing, right? So yeah.
Luckily, you have lots of ways for ignore cover and stuff.
We don't have tons of knights. We got a little bit.
Got some
Sisters,
Valor Strike, Towering.
Yeah, Towering does get around it. That's our like obvious play for sure.
I think there's
don't you
a Cerastus that gives like an ignore cover.
Yeah.
You're basically built in all your
Bondsman.
models. Ignore
Yeah,
cover.
you got lots of ignore
If you're
cover.
within 12. Which you don't always within 12.
How fast can you move?
Like 20 whatever something inches. Cass, do you want to read Christopher's?
While there are a plethora of changes, which are already looking to be a sizable misstep that will be broken, looking at the update for Necron's resurrection protocols. Yeah, we already kind of touched that.
Which are already looking to be sizable missteps. Oh, like what are some errors in the game already?
Yeah. The Necron resurrection one for sure.
That's for sure the biggest one.
The other misstep was what you were saying, the gate warden.
That's a big one.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
For basically just no man's land has it, right?
Yeah, we kind of touched on a few ones. Anything like targets during charges is kind of weird right now. There's gonna be a bunch of timing weird things. A bunch of stuff still says tank shock on it that probably shouldn't say tank shock because tank shock doesn't exist. And you're gonna
just take it as the monster.
We're gonna
shock
run into
though.
some person at a tournament who's like, you cannot tank shock because tank shock does not exist actually.
Yeah.
Actually,
Judge,
And then judge's gonna be like, take the fake your glasses off. Like, actually.
We'd be like, all right, sir, we have to fight now. So I'm sorry, we just have to fight.
I take shock with my rhino the other day, or monster shock, or whatever you want to call it. What is it called?
Crushing impact or something like that.
And I rolled like 4 or 5 ones and like 2 5-ups. Like sweet.
It's actually kind of scary as a Knights player because there's no
Yeah,
cap.
dude.
There's no cap on the ones.
No cap.
You could no cap on the ones. You could just take like 10 damage. Somehow.
On guard. Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, so we already touched a lot of those ones. Yeah. There's definitely some big standout rules that do need to be fixed. But that's what G-Dubs is doing. Like G-Dubs basically saying the player base to do the play testing for them because they're doing a balanced data slate every month.
Yeah, they've said
the first
they're
3
going
months.
to come in every month for the first 3 and change what needs.
So
to
there will
change,
be
which is
one
awesome.
next week or this week or
2 weeks from now,
2
whatever,
weeks,
something
I
like
think.
that.
Yeah.
But
in the middle
very,
of July.
very quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it launched
On the
June
20th.
20th, right?
Okay,
So,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a
weeks
little
out.
bit of a month of testing and sharing data and showing what's broken, but don't get too comfortable. If you're playing with a broken list, it's probably gonna.
Yeah,
be
if you're like this shouldn't work this way, just it's not going to work that way.
And if you don't
all
want
good.
your stuff to get nerfed, don't play it. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's the don't look at me mindset. No,
That's
we're
why I'm not
fine.
playing Grey Knights.
Don't look over here.
You know what though? Usually when something gets banned, something else gets good. So
It's
Yeah.
the, it's the life cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's never
It's the
like
wheel.
sorry you can't run that. Just run something else.
I'm
Figure
cool
it
with
out.
Just run it. Just play your thing while it's good.
Yeah. Play
happy.
what's good.
James asks, he has a couple questions. He says, firstly, how is the meta looking out of the gate? Is it too early to tell? We kind of touched on that. What's good, what's bad. There's clearly front runners right now.
Going big, going tall on your list are pretty good.
Purge the
Right.
Foe seems
With
strong
Purge,
out of the
yeah.
gate. But like we saw some data from, what was that? That was Birmingham? That
Birmingham, yeah.
Take and hold was actually the most taken
It's
disposition.
the easiest way to score the most. Like you're likely always going to maximize your primary unless your list is weird.
Yeah, build a good list for it and just do
Yeah.
that. So
yeah.
It's pretty easy to maximize your primary there.
I
It's
think-
45, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you just keep building, taking balance lists. Like you
Yep.
don't really want to take, if you're building lists to play Purge and you're just taking like 5 big units, you're going to notice you're really lacking the economy to finish your secondaries by turn 4-5.
just table them, man.
Just
Just
table,
table
man.
them, turn 1,
Just
2,
kill
3,
them.
yeah.
Sure,
Just
I
purge
guess.
the foe. It's in the title. Just go.
I think you just keep taking, balance lists is really
We
what
two are
it's
going
going to
at it
come
now next stream.
down to.
You're going to purge
We
them.
should. I tried to get a game with him. He anyway. There was a giant storm, and he's like, "Come to my house." I'm like, "Bro, I got TTS right here."
He likes playing in person. It's
He
better.
does. A lot of people do. I don't. It's all good. James also asks, what style of army, such as MSU, Hull Spam, or Hyper Elite, will look to capitalize on the new 11th edition rules? It depends what disposition you're playing. Super depends.
Yeah.
Like I've
All
seen-
your lists are on by disposition.
100%. It's
Yeah.
just what disposition. What is strong right now? It seems to be elite, heavy, hitting Purge the Foe lists. But I've seen a lot of stuff about Drakari
Drakari's
playing
doing
recon
reconnaissance,
and just
yeah.
doesn't give a shit about your units at all.
Tower doing really good. They're quite MSU.
Yeah.
I think MSU is very strong.
MSU seems
But it just comes down to, what you want to play.
GSC
GSC,
Recon's real good.
Yeah, but GSC got a weird, bad nerf with their resurgence stuff. So you basically cannot resurgence a unit that had a character in it. Is how this now works, which
It's
super
fine.
sucks.
I mean, they were already just taking resurging 5-mans with no characters.
Sure.
So
Which I guess is just good now with recon.
And just for recon, it's good.
Yep, totally fair.
It's fine.
totally fair.
It's doing well.
And James's last question was, what are your guys' predictions for what armies will become top tier before the next data slate? Again, we kind of went over this. Necrons, Tau, Knights are up there. I think Grey Knights will probably be up there. Thousand Suns will be up there.
T-Suns are
Chaos Demons will be up there.
T-Suns are real good.
T-Suns are
May-
bonkers.
I don't think
Leaves
mids
of
just
Votan.
because they don't have enough
Nids
representation.
have had good results so far,
but Nids are going to be very strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Just
just
you
won't.
can shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadows is kind
Shadow
of
early.
Yeah.
They have a lot of ways to force Battle Shock outside of Shadows.
Just
too,
a
so-
Shadows Battle Shock Tyrant's list seems terrifying.
Like if you, it's so gross because if you just do it like turn 1 or turn 2.
Yeah, and just keep rolling Battle Shocks for the rest of the game.
At -1.
Yeah, because your Neuro Tyrants for sure there. Do you want to get Cody's question?
Yeah. How do you think the rules for dispositions is going to affect teams events?
Ooh, good question.
It
It
does.
defines it. It hugely defines it.
Well,
basically.
like if we were to look at it like holistically, disruption's the worst one, right? Like this is one that's least taken, but now everybody has to take one. Right?
Yeah, you have to boss your friends. It's like, well, you have a demon army and you have a bunch of Nurgle demons, so you're doing take and hold. And
For those who don't know, the way it works with teams with dispositions, in a 5-man team, you have to have one of each disposition. As soon as you over 5-man, you can repeat a disposition 1 time, which means in the big leagues and the 8-man events, you're going to have a repeat of 3 dispositions.
3.
But you have to represent all the dispositions at some point. So yeah, like you said, you're going to even more so than like, oh, I have this kind of army that's good into this kind of army. You have to have like a specialist recon player. You have to have a specialist disruption player.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot on this podcast. What's good in a singles context,
Yeah,
but
that's
really
all we've
there's
been
two
talking about.
contexts we need to be talking about. It's like teams, and because why would you take a disruption list to a singles event?
Right.
You wouldn't.
To
but
disrupt.
well,
To practice for teams.
exactly. It's to practice for teams because you will have to have somebody that's good at playing disruption
Yeah.
in teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing. Like those guys who can find and get really good with those little niche picks is gonna be huge.
The one thing I do love about 11th edition is the terrain, and how it's not changing like between singles and teams, or like
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
UKTC, WTC, GW layouts. Like
That's
it's all going to be the
huge.
same now.
That's
Yeah.
big.
And there's a lot of them. It's I don't know how many layouts is there, like 47 or something.
Something like that.
Higher than I can count. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot, and well, that's awesome. I think that's super cool because UKTC just came out with their tournament pack. I think sometime last week because
Okay.
everybody's kind of waiting to see, are they going to modify it? Or are they just going to go
And
with
they
GW? They didn't modify it. At least the maps at all, right? So
That's
they-
great.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
It's great because by the end of 10th, they're like people that just knew the maps off by heart, and now you're just not going to.
Well, when you guys went to
anymore.
Canhammer, right? That was a huge like terrain deficit you guys had to try to overcome. That's not a thing anymore. We're all playing the same terrain. That's awesome.
And there's so many different layouts, so you're not going to be able to memorize all of them.
Yeah. What's Cody's other one?
How has 11th changed the way you look at list building so far, with things like extra points costs on multiples of the same unit and war gear costs on some units?
Stepper cost, as I think they're kind of colloquially known as, was a really, I think that's a good fix to the game. Really good. They didn't hit like your battle line. They didn't hit like the stuff that you play the game with. They hit the big, powerful units, your defilers, your stuff like that, right? I think it was really cool. Knights got a weird one because like any knight you take duplicates of, you're immediately taking a big stepper cost, which is like you just play Highlander Knights basically at that point. But
That's cool though.
I think it is a little bit more like, I don't know if that's player expression, but a little bit more. You have to dig into list building more. Like you have to weigh the cost benefit analysis,
for
right?
sure.
Like, is it worth paying 40 points more for the same night, or can I use 40 points elsewhere? That's a huge difference.
And it's an actual question because it's going to be, sometimes it's going to be yes, sometimes it's going to be no.
Could be an upgrade or enhancement too, right?
Yeah.
Upgrade enhancement. You could just take a better night with an extra 30 points.
That's
right?
something similar.
Yep.
And save the
100%.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how has it changed how you look at list building? List building is dependent on your detachment now, or your disposition specifically, like we said. But yeah, stepper cost has to be a factor for sure. You can't just windmill slam 3 of the best thing every time,
Or you can.
or just do it and run with less.
Yeah, I lost against triple defilers for my third
Your practice game. Yeah,
practice game of 11.
defilers.
It's still
Somebody
good.
did it.
EC, yeah, still good.
Yeah, what is the third one? It's like 370 or something like that.
I don't know,
365?
but he still had enough stuff to beat me.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
well. They are the best defilers probably. So
yeah.
Yeah.
that makes sense. Do you want to get Adams there?
Yeah. What factions do you think will fly under the radar? I've never respected Tyranids, but New Norn hub list is mean.
Yeah. What's the under the radar stuff? Honestly, this seems stupid to say, but I think Grey Knights are still under the radar. I think not a lot of people are clocking how strong that is yet. I haven't heard people freaking out, and I think people should be freaking
Yeah,
out.
people didn't play them much this weekend either.
Yeah, they were super underrepresented. Tyranids is a good shout from Adam.
I think they also saw the point increase on them and didn't want to find the list.
Yeah.
Right? Like, well, it seems like you did already. 125 point increase on an already elite list is actually quite a bit.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, you're not worried.
There you go.
I'm not
Tyranids is a
concerned.
good sleeper pick for sure.
Yeah.
I think Drukhari is probably a sleeper pick. I think
As a good
I think-
reconnaissance.
I think it's like one of I've been watching shout out Deploy on the Line. It's another YouTube channel. He does really good content. He's been basically doing from a Drukhari mindset. How he's been playing recon, obviously. How do you beat every other disposition? He does like a 50-minute video on each one.
Oh, cool.
Crazy stuff to see because you basically just play your game. Play a ton of witches. They're super cheap. If 2 witches survive their enemy's turn, then they're still in the zones. They're still doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's just crazy good. So Drukhari, Tyranids, I think Grey Knights under.
There is a Chaos Space Marines like Night Lord detachment that is very good at forcing battle shock.
Oh, sure.
And they get
The Night
bonuses.
Hunt.
Yeah, I think it's that one. I think they have two
There is two,
battle
yeah.
shock detachments, and there's one good one and one bad one. I looked at that the other day. It's very good.
Yeah.
I think Nurgle Demons could also be
So
good.
say Plague Legion.
I
Force and
don't
Battle
I don't know
Shocks.
if it's good, but they have a lot of ways to do battle shock.
And I think they
the
have a way
data
of -2
sheets.
to hit too.
Yeah,
wonder
the
what
data sheets just aren't
edition
that good.
is.
It's taken hold.
Is it taken hold?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
makes sense.
it's 2 DP, so you could throw something
Throw
else
something
in there.
whatever in there. Yeah, cool.
Don't you just throw Warp Tide in?
I don't know.
Warp Tide. Yeah, demons. Cool.
Advance and charge battle line. Yeah.
I don't think Votan are under or sleeper picks right now. I think people know Votan are going to be strong.
Well, yeah, like they're not fast movement, but they have in that shotgun range, but they have enough movement to get through things. And just the Hecaton data sheet
Hecaton data sheet
is really what it is. I take the second one a stack or what do you call it? Stepper cost.
Stepper cost. Yeah.
I call it stack tax. Yeah.
Stack tax. Sure.
Yeah. But you know, they just have incredible, and like the Hearthguard 6-inch deep strike with 8-inch is just a lot better. Like no one can really screen that as well.
Yeah.
Right. So
It is hard to screen now.
and you
Very
can
hard.
do with need guard. So then you get like all the things you want with need guard, like shoot back, 6-inch deep strike. Sorry, not 6-inch deep strike. Fall back, sustained 2 on shots, and then with the other Hearthguard one, the 1 DP one, there's another sustained strat and the 6-inch
nice.
deep strike.
Cool.
So you can basically just do
do it wherever you want it.
you can do it twice, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So if you had 2 Hearthguard units in the sky and they both came down, one at 6, one at 8, sustain.
Nice.
Or you can
Cool.
sustain a Hecaton and sustain
Nice.
a Hearthguard
Damn.
unit. So you can do a lot.
Cool. Yeah.
And 4 pinfall.
I think that's
on
it.
them.
I think
That's
that's
a strat,
probably
so.
the sleeper picks that come to mind. But again, aside from like maybe the top 5 or 6 factions, everybody's kind of a sleeper pick right now. We're all kind of in.
Yeah, we're just
we're in
figuring
no
it
man's
out.
land. We're still just kind of figuring it out, right? So like, as soon as they do like the first balance pass on the 20th ish next month, it's all going to kind of flip on its head again. I have a feeling it's all gonna kind of flip
I
around
think
again.
we're going to be figuring it out like 9 months from now. To be honest.
Yes, that's very fair.
It kind of felt like 10th that way too, right? We still was kind of figuring it out.
It's going to be even more so because there's a jillion dispositions.
Yeah,
and
there's a
matchups
totally.
and
This is
primaries
my
and-
first edition switch, you guys. It's the first time.
Yeah,
Oh my
ninth,
God.
ninth,
I only just got
ninth
here.
at the end just seemed. Wasn't it this Knights were busted at the end? Is that what it was?
I don't know. 9th was stupid.
No,
It
no,
was
no good. Right?
crazy. It's a wild world we lived in.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
our questions.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for asking questions.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been nice to get back in the studio. Let's do this again sometime.
Or what? Once a week.
Or what? Yeah.
Once a week happens once every 2 months.
We're
Yeah.
for those who are local to Calgary, it's about to be Stampede, so we're all going to be kind of busy for a little bit. But we will get back to you with more 11th edition content. 'Cause we love doing this stuff.
Share what we find.
Yeah, maybe see. Put in what you'd like to see if you want to see a battle report, like which matchups you'd want.
Battle report. I think we
Yeah.
should do very quickly
Yeah.
here. Get some 11th action. You
Let's
have
get some battle
footprints.
reports. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. We got some stuff.
Do you?
You got footprints? What,
Did you bring them?
I think between all of us and our friends, we can figure
We
it
need
out.
terrain though.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Mr. David, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Cass, thank you for being here.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And most importantly, thank you to me. Second most importantly, thank you to you, the viewer, for joining us for another episode of Bloodbath Tactics.
And our producer.
Thank you to the production over there. Always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Bloodbath Tactics. Don't do that.
Smash it.
Smash it. Crush it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.